Welcome, everyone, to my channel. If you haven't been here before, pull up a seat, sit down. We're going to talk about Lord of Shadows by Cassandra Clare. I came home from work today, I took a shower, I finished this book, because I did not update you at all while I was reading it. Shame on me. I read 699 pages and didn't update you at all for any of it. At all. I don't know what's going on with me. I've not been updating you guys lately halfway through my reads or anything, or even partially through my reads, or even just like 100 pages through my reads. I've just not been doing it, and I don't honestly know why I'm not. But anyways, things happen. Things happen in this. A lot of stuff happens, okay? So, the Clave is sending out the Centaurians to confirm Malcolm's death and to find Malcolm and the Black Book of the Dead. Turns out that one of them, Zara Dearborn, is there for another reason, to find out who's running the Institute and to, eventually take over said Institute. Okay? That's her other thing. Perfect Diablo. I think that's his name. Right? Diego. Sorry. Perfect Diego. Okay. He has a reason for being there too. And his reasoning, is, he's trying to stop the cohorts, which is what Zara Dearborn is part of, from doing a lot of bad things, such as restricting downloaders, having all warlocks register, and being able to kill downloaders whenever the fuck they want to. Yeah. So, they're searching for them. Meanwhile, Mark is back. Kit is there. Ty, Livy, Drew, Tabby. They're all there. They're all enjoying their life, right? Wrong. They all hate it. Kit wants to leave because he doesn't think he belongs. Let's see. Ty still wants to go to Schulman's at first. He doesn't now. Obviously, he found out that Schulman's is a bunch of jerks, and he doesn't really want to go and be with them, or anything like that. In truth, he wants to become Livy's Parabatai. That's what he wants. Okay. Gwen from the Hunt shows up, says Kieran's about to be killed. I want you to go rescue him. The Hunt said they wouldn't intervene, which means the hunters can't intervene, but you are not part of the Wild Hunt, so you can intervene. So that's what they go to do. And while they're gone, Emma, Julian, Mark, and Christina, they've all gone to do that. While they're gone, Malcolm Fade comes back as a dead ghost zombie thing. I don't really know. And he sits there and tries to attack again because he's still after the Blackthorn blood. And, yeah, wild things happen. So, they all leave. Diana gets Tabby, Livy, Ty, Kit, Drew, all of them out of there. Okay, because it's dangerous, right? Arthur stays behind. Yeah, he sacrificed himself. So, Annabelle is brought back to life. Using Arthur. So now Arthur, their uncle, is now dead. So now Julian is literally the head of every fucking thing in the world. And Zara is claiming that she killed Malcolm Fade when Annabelle did when she came back. How do we know this? Because the Seelie Queen showed Julian that in his in a scrying glass to convince him to give her the Black Volume of Dead, because she wants it to destroy the king, the Unseelie King, because she's a Seelie Queen, and stop them from attacking the Shadowhunters, because they know the Shadowhunters are a big bad thing, right? In the Unseelie Kingdom, they can't use none of their runes, their steelies, or any of their Shadowhunter magic. It's like it's all gone. It's not there. So they do rescue Kieran, and they meet Mark's Aunt Nene. So there's that, and you learn that Mark's name is not Mark. In half of it is not Mark, which is really weird. while they're away, Kit, Livy, and Ty have an adventure in the Shadow Market. Oh, and all the kids find out that Julian's been running the entire institute and them all the freaking time, right? That was weird. Very weird. Where is it? Here it is. Alessia is Helen's name, but where is his name? I know it's here somewhere. Hi, Nene. Where is his name? Because, like, we got Helen's name. So, yeah, Helen is Alessia. Part of it is Alyssa. Oh, Christina and Mark become tied by a bond from some fairy folks because, I don't know why they do it. They just do it. And it's just weird. Oh, the queen knows how to break the Potterberry curse so that way Julian and Emma can be together. Because, that's what they freaking want. But they, can't be together. Kyrian does not have some of his memories that were taken from him by the Seelie King. He does get them back. And then he does remember that Mark and him are no longer together, but for a while that they're together, he does not know that they're not together. Which is a little weird. Did you know that Shadowhunters wear white when they go to a funeral? That I did not know. They're all promised, of course, when they go in there, that they're going to see, something's going to happen. Like, Emma was promised to say she was going to see someone that was dead and dear to her, which saw her father, but that was a trick by the Seelie King. Julian was told that he was going to meet somebody who could, break the curse. There was, others. I don't remember what they were. They say his name. She knows how to break the curse of the Potterberry. Oh, here it is. Mayak is his. So the queen, the Seelie Queen, says, you will take Kyrian. He'll be my, what you would call it, for the Clave. And I will team up with the Clave and with the Shadowhunters to defeat the Unseelie King so long as I can get the Black Volume of the Dead. So now they have to go find Annabelle to do that. Meanwhile, Kit, Livy, and Ty run into Magnus Bane, who was called for help at the Shadow Market because they went to the Shadow Market, different Shadow Market, to get some information because they found a crystal thing with memories in it, Ty did. And so they went to go see what the memories are about. Yeah, there's that. So there's a lot of stuff going on in it, and I'm rooting for Kit and Ty to be together because, like, they have so much chemistry. Kit is, like, understanding of Ty's nature and being autistic and everything, and he's just, like, accepting of it, and he's just, like, cool with it, and he's just, like, let it be. And Ty is, like, really interested in Kit in a way that's just different. Of course, Kit does eventually say, I am Christian Harendale, right? Also, Clary and Jace come into this to meet the Lost Harendale and to tell them that they have a mission in the fairy lands. They don't tell them what it is, but they are looking for a weapon that is supposed to be able to defeat the Shadowhunters, which is most likely the Black Volume of the Dead. There's a lot that just... When they get back, they talk about everything that needs to be done, all the stuff that needs to be done, the Clave in the meeting, that Zara Dearborn wants to become part of it, that she just wants to destroy all Downworlders because they hate them all. They want to go back to the Golden Era where they could just walk around the street and kill a Downworlder for no reason and get away with it and not be charged for anything at all, which is really ridiculous and stupid. Kit can see Jessamine because Arendelles can see ghosts. So that's interesting. Diana goes to the City of Glass to speak with Gia, who is Helen's wife's, Eileen's mother, who is the consulate, to try and get them situated and where they could get discredit Zara from being the one who killed Malcolm, as well as get Helen and Mark out of exile. Mark accepted, and maybe get Julian to be head of the Institute. I'm hoping he does become head of the Institute. I really, really hope he does. So, they come up with a plan. They separate because they want to find some stuff. Like, they have to find Annabelle. They have to find the Black Book of the Dead. So they go and search for stuff. Magnus is looking for ways to break the bond between Mark and Christina because they can't be too far away. Kirian did swear himself to be loyal to Christina, so there's that interesting point. That did happen in the book before he got his memory back. Ty, Livy, and Kit go to the Blackthorn Manor. Actually, Ty and Kit go there to leave a message for Annabelle. Annabelle does meet up with Emma and Julian at one of Malcolm's old homes, and tricks them with a test. Of course, they fail because they go there, but she doesn't realize that he's doing everything he can for him. Julian is very, 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 very family oriented. He's so into keeping his family safe and protecting his family. And he wants his sister back. And he wants Mark back. And he just wants them all to be at the Institute and to be protected and safe and loved. And he wants to be married to Emma. He's even looked up information about what to do about the Parabatai. Magnus tells Julian to just go to Robert Lightwood, who is Alex's father, and tell him everything, and have one of them be exiled so that way the bond can be stretched and hopefully they can get around the whole curse of the madness. Because while Robert was in exile with his family, his part of I died and he didn't know that. Julian and Emma rekindle themselves, so they have a whole bunch of stuff about how Julian is only ever going to be in love with her. She says that Mark and I were just faking it so that way you'd fall out of love with me. Still love you. I'm obsessed. Yeah. Drew is tired of being treated as a child. She meets Jamie, which is Diego's brother, who is on the run. He's got a weapon he doesn't know how to use, but he needs to protect it because the Dearborns want it, and it's some powerful mystical weapon that he's got to figure out how to use and protect it from the Dearborns, so he's on the run from them. Drew touches something and goes and meets Ash. Who is Ash? Not a fucking clue. But I am sure we're going to find out in the new books that will drop in November, which I can't wait to pick up. Yeah, so there's all of that. Oh my gosh, so much shit that goes on in this book. You would not believe it. Magnus is sick. All the warlocks are sick. Something has happened to the warlocks. They're getting sick and having issues, which is really weird. So, yeah, that's new. Alec knew about it. Zara tried to be a dick and say, hey, this is what you get for choosing a warlock. He's immortal. What are you going to do when you die? You know, all this stuff. You should have chosen a mortal girl. And he's like, oh, at least I will be remembered for a very long time when I die. You won't. Manuel tries to get Emma to go to the cohort side, and she's like, nope. It hurts him because of it. She's like, I'd rather be dead, bitch. They make plans to go to the consul to plead their case with Annabelle, because eventually they do meet up with Annabelle because Ty left a note. And they have a bunch of talks about it. Kirian actually was trying to summon his brother after a run-in with him, because he does run in with his brother Aiden, and his brother Eric kind of followed him. So Kirian kind of killed Eric trying to protect Christina, and Aiden leaves, but he tries to reach back into the unseelie world to get his brother Aiden's attention and meets the king. The king threatens them all in some way, shape, or form, and then gives back his memories, and Mark and him have an argument. But Christina and him, Kieran, have a talk, and she's like, I don't know what we are, but you guys were something. It's just, now you're not. And he's like, okay. And then him and Mark have a conversation, and he's like, alright, I trust you guys. I will testify. I will do what I need to do. Because you guys, even though you could be liars, I trust you. Livy gets hurt at one point, but then she gets healed by Magnus. Christina talks to Jamie, so she gets that ear cleared up, and she understands some things, so yay for that. That is so nice. What is this mark here? Oh. Yeah. So you learn some things about Diana in this. Gwen wants to court her, and then you learn that Gwen wasn't always Gwen. It was Danny, I believe. Daniel transitioned, and then when her sister died, they made it seem like he died, so that way he would be free, and nobody would know anything. And then his parents died, so now Diana is by herself, and she's just feels like herself, and Gwen is like, I'm so happy for you, and I wish people would be better to you, and you're courageous and brave for doing what you need to do to be yourself. That's why she doesn't want to take over the Institute. Because the mortal sword will make you tell the truth. And before they go to the clave, the raiders, or riders, or whatever the fuck they're called, they're part of the king's thing. They're very, 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 very much never died. There's always been 7 of them, and 7 of them have always been, and they split up to go attack the Blackthorns, because that's what they want, the book, right? Emma kills Fal, one of them. Yeah, so they're not unkillable, because Cortana definitely killed. Julian does say, break my heart, break it to pieces, I give you permission to. They finally get Annabelle, they finally get there. Annabelle testifies, hoping that she'll get the Blackthorn Manor, because that's what she wants. But shit does not go out the way that it should have. Nobody wants to listen to her because they think she's an undead thing and that she shouldn't be listened to because she could possibly lie. The mortal sword actually makes her talk to tell the truth. And of course the Dearborns are all against it because they don't want everything that they've worked for to be structured. And because she has a mortal sword, she freaks out. And because Magnus isn't there, she starts calling Julian a liar. She stabs Robert Lightwood and kills him. Okay? None of them actually fucking listen to a word they say. They're all like all over the place, and the cohorts are like the worst in the worst. Well, before they went there, Emma and Julian talked to Robert Lightwood about exile. Well, now that's not going to happen because he's dead. They were going to exile Emma to figure out what they could do, but now he's dead. So I don't know what they're going to do there. But that's not the worst thing that happens. Alec runs out, finds out that his father's dead, right? Magnus is still down. Kit is with Magnus and watching over Kieran and that. Diablo comes in and says, hey, Christina wanted me to take you to Shoreline School. Let's go. So he takes Kieran. Kieran says, tell Mark where I've gone. Tell Christina I thank you. A big ass fight happens. And Annabelle kind of freaks out. And when Cortana shatters the mortal sword, Emma, of course, wielding Cortana, she takes her broken piece, Annabelle does, and she stabs Livy in the heart. Annabelle disappears. I believe the Unseelie King grabbed her. And of course she had the Book of the Dead. Black Volume of the Dead, or Black Book of the whatever. But Alec's father's dead. And Livy, Ty's twin sister, she's dead. And holy shit, when I read that. I mean, Julian is so fucking broken up that he's pleading with her to open her eyes, to know he's always there for her. And he's just pleading with her over and over again, begging her to wake up, begging her to look at her. Look at him. He's raised those kids since the Dark War. And they're his. He thinks of them as his kids. They're his children, even though they're his brothers and sisters. And now Livy's dead. And I don't I don't know how to feel about that. I really don't. I'm processing, I guess you could say. It's a lot of shit happens, and there's a lot more stuff in here, I think, that I probably missed. But those were the main points, main things. I just really wanted to get to the end to tell you about Livy, because, like, Ty crumpled when Livy died. I don't know what's going to happen next. But with over 800-page chunker, I'm going to assume a lot of shit. And I'm just... Guys, you don't understand how sad I am. I just realized I'm so dark. I'm sorry. Here, let me make me brighter. But still. It's really sad, guys. It's sad. And I'm sad about it. I really am. I mean, sure, Robert said, I don't really fucking care about Robert, but I mean, to be sad about Alec dying, because I mean, like, fuck. I remember Alec. Alec and Chase are Parabatai. Just like Simon and Clary are. Even though last time I knew Simon was a vampire. Is he still a vampire? Probably. Poor Simon. It's been a while since I've read some of the books of the Mortal Instruments. I haven't read all of them. I stopped. But I want to get back into them. And I haven't read them yet. And Mortal Instruments hasn't come up, the first book. But I'm waiting for it to come back up so I can get back into that series. But still, it's a lot. And now what are Emma and Julian going to do? Because they were trying to get separated so that way they wouldn't fall to the curse. They also don't have the they don't have the Book of the Dead to give to the Seelie Queen to break the curse. Of course, breaking the curse will break every Parabatai, so they would all stop being Parabatai. And Annabelle's in the Unseelie King's hands. Kirian's gone to the Sholomans. The Dearborns probably are getting everything they fucking want. The assholes. So I guess I can't wait to poll. Is that what it is? The Queen of Air and Darkness. Queen of Air and Darkness. I can't wait to pull the Queen of Air and Darkness so I can finish off this series. The Dark Artifices series, obviously. There's still a hell of a lot more of the Shadowhunters series that I have to read. I don't know if I'm going to read any of the short stories. But there are a bunch of stuff that I still need to read. Like, I still haven't read Clockwork Prince and Clockwork Princess. I've got to reread some of the Mortal Entrance and finish out the rest of those, plus the chain ones. It doesn't have all of them. Why don't you have all of them? Let's see. What else do I need to read? This was published before the Carstairs one, which is the chain, right? The last hour is the Chain of Gold, Chain of Iron. I still need to read Chain of Iron and the last one of that one too. So yeah, there's a lot that I still need to read and get into. So yeah. Oh my gosh, you don't know how much of this is. I can't even talk right now because I'm just too. I got to the part where I got to it, and I can't. There's so much shit going on. Will Kit and Ty get together? Will Ty even ever recover from his sister dying? His twin sister at that. Will any of the Blackthorns ever recover from Livy dying? What about Emma and Julian's Parvati bond and the exile that they wanted to do? What about Helen and Eileen? Are they ever going to come home? Is Mark going to be safe? What about Kirian being whisked off? There's so much what ifs that I really would like to just jump right into the next book. But I have to pull it first because that's just the way it is. I'm not going to change how I do my TBRs. Except for I am doing a viewer's TBR for the most part. People who want me to read some books. I do have that blocked off in July where I will read. 2 people commented about me wanting to read books. So I'm going to read what they want me to read for July. So that is something to look forward to. But I haven't pulled it for May. As you see, my mail reads right there. It's up there. As you can see, the Queen of Air Darkness isn't up there. Technically, up there is the start of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new series. Oh, it's gonna be a mess. Anyways, my favorite character in all of this, I'd have to say Ty. Because Ty is he's just living his life trying to be who he wants to be, and he's trying to help out in the way that he can. And he does have difficulties not looking people in the eye, having difficulty talking to people, having difficulty communicating, understanding people in the way they talk, as well as his new obsessions he's really obsessed with. It's just hard for him, but I like how he tries. And I like how he got attached to Kit, and he really doesn't want Kit to go nowhere. And he no longer wants to go to Shulman school because he thinks they're all jerks, becoming a Centaurian. But now he can even become a Parvati with Livia because Livia's dead. My most disliked character, Zara Dearborn. And her family. And the cohorts. I hate them all. I wish they would all die. Even then, Celia King's not that bad. I don't fucking care about them right now. Zara Dearborn. She needs to freaking die. I don't care if she's a shadow hunter. She just needs to go away. Bye. Goodbye. What stood out as memorable? Though this is titled The Lord of Shadows, the Lord of Shadows is not really in it at all. He is the Unseelie King, and he only comes into play 3 times throughout the whole book. The first time when they go to the Unseelie Kingdom to get Kirian. The second time is when Kirian is trying to reach out to his brother Aiden and gets the Unseelie King instead. And the third time is when he whisks away Annabelle. That's what stood out as memorable to me. My favorite passage from the story is, oh my god, I don't know if I have a favorite passage or even a favorite quote. There's a lot of stuff that happens in this. And some of it is good, and some of it is not good at all. You know, maybe that's just it. That's my favorite quote. Ty isn't weird. He's just autistic. Which just sums up, like, a beautiful thing encompassing and all of that. He's just like, he's not weird. Your brother Mark is, because, you know, he's a freaking weird dude, right? But, no, Ty's not weird. He's just autistic. Yeah, this right here. Yeah, this. Beautiful. Like, all the shadow hunters were beautiful. Like moonlight shearing off the edges of broken glass. Lovely and deadly. Beautiful things, cruel in that way that only people who absolutely believed in the rightness of their cause could be cruel. And that is Kit looking at Ty. That has to be my favorite quote, my favorite passage. Because I don't think I have anything else. You know what my most hated passage is? My most hated passage is but the soul, the spirit that made her Livy was no longer there. It was something that had gone away to a far and untouchable place, even as Julian ran his hands over her hair again and again and begged her to wake up and look at him just one more time. That's my most hated passage. Because Livy is dead! Hi, Cat. Why are you coming here? I have food and shit I don't want you touching. Okay? I'm about to eat. Would you not? My pizza rolls. That's what I'm going to eat. Alright. What did I think about the end of the book? Why, Cassandra, did you kill Olivia? Why? What is the purpose of killing off Ty's twin sister? You kept the rest of the Blackborns alive. Tabby is still alive. Why? Why? I don't understand it. What is the goal here? Why? I don't like it. I mean, it was a good ending to the second book in the series. And I really can't wait for this third book in the series. But here's the thing. Why'd you kill him? Why'd you kill her? Why'd you do it? What book did it remind me of? You know, is it Fourth Wing? Or is it Iron Wing? No, it's Fourth Wing. When Liam dies? You know, when Liam dies, by Rebecca Yarros kills off Liam. Like, why the fuck did you kill off Liam? Why the fuck did you kill off Olivia? Babes! Don't be killing off good characters. Okay? I would have been sad if Tabby died, but you could have killed off Tabby and that would have been fine. But Olivia, who was Ty's only real connection to the world and understanding, who only understood. This book, as you know, is part of a series. It is like a big ass, chunky ass series. Okay, I think so far we have 3, 6, 9. Got 3, 6, right? 3, 6, 9. 15. 16, 17, 18, 19th is coming out. 19th book is coming out. Yeah, there's a lot. But in the trilogy that this is considered, the Dark Artifices trilogy, which only really has one Dark Artifices, capture that in its full eternal glory. It's a 3-book series. See, it's three books in the series. I rated this a 4.5. You killed off Olivia. And Annabelle is with fuckface. Then Sealy King. That's like, no, come on. So, guys, if you think I deserve a like, comment, or even a lovely subscription, why don't you go ahead and drop it down below. I will see you next illusion.